Welcome to my channel, Aligning with My Soul. Today's reading is going to be for Divine Masculine, messages from him, what he wants Divine Feminine to know, and just his current energy, what he's actually going through at the moment. So I'm going to do some tarot cards, and then I'm going to do some oracle cards too. So what's going on with Divine Masculine? As I've said in my previous videos, I use the term Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, just so it's easy for me to say and easier for you to understand. Or if I say he, her, she, it's just energy. I'm just using that as a term. So just take it how it resonates to you. And if it doesn't resonate, this reading, it means it's not meant for you. So that's okay. It's not always every day for everybody. So that one wanted to pop out. So let's see. 9 of Cups in reverse. I'm going to do 4 tarots and then on the top and then 4 down underneath just to clarify what's actually going on. And then we've got Death. 10 of Swords, Queen of Cups in reverse. Right, now I'm going to get some cards just to clarify. Six of Wands in reverse, the Tower in reverse, the World in reverse, lots of reverses today, and 2 of Wands at the end. And at the bottom of the card we have the Hierophant in reverse too, so let's put that there so you can see. Okay, so you've got the Hierophant in reverse, the 9 of Cups in reverse, the Death card, which is upright, 10 of Swords, Queen of Cups in reverse, and then you've got the 6 of Wands in reverse, the Tower in reverse, the World in reverse, and then you've got at the end 2 of Wands. Okay, so the masculine's over energy is the Hierophant, which is he's feeling restricted. He's questioning the way his life is. He could be having conflict as well with somebody, a family, or someone he's in a relationship with, or someone at work, or whoever. There's somebody he's having conflict with as well. He's just feeling restricted and not enjoying life at all. He wants to be different and he wants to live his life different. He doesn't want to live it in the conventional way. He wants to be unconventional, different to what society says you want to live. He's just fed up basically. His whole overall energy is he wants to live his life differently. So and then you've got the 9 of Cups in reverse, which is just showing again he's dissatisfied with his life. He's not happy with the way things are. There's no joy at all. He's just not enjoying life at all and dissatisfied. And then you've got the 6 of Wands in reverse. He's apprehensive about his future. He's apprehensive about the change. He's just in like a lack energy at the moment, lack of achievement. He's feeling like he's a failure. He's lacking confidence. Yeah, so he's not in a good place at the moment. He's really being challenged. He's really having to face some things. And then you've got the Death card here. So he wants to end all this. He wants to end all the way he's feeling. He wants to end the feeling of being restricted. He wants to start a fresh life. He wants the new beginning. He wants change. But then you've got the Tower in reverse and he's just delaying things. He's avoiding going through the pain that maybe he might have to go to get to changing his life. He's fearful. He's not doing himself any favours at all because he's not going through the Tower moment. The Tower moment, yes, can scare people and upset the apple cart or whatever the way that you want to see it. But it's worth going through the dark time to get the light, and he's avoiding going through this process. And then you've got the Ten of Swords, which, you know, that's just showing he's in pain. He's, you know, that he could be crying. His sadness. He's just not happy at all. He's just upset about this whole situation. You can see that as it's unfolding. He's just not in a good place. He's really feeling anxious and just deep pain. And if he just go through this Tower moment and then feel this and then get through the other side, but he's avoiding it. So, and then you've got the World in reversed. So he's feeling empty, just stuck in the situation that he's in. There's obviously really unfinished lessons that he's not learnt yet. So this is why this is happening. He's not ready to learn some of the lessons yet. So, and he's feeling like there's lack of closure with his Divine Feminine. You know, there's no closure. Not doing anything about how he's feeling about his Divine Feminine. He's not being truthful. He's not listening to his inner voice. You know, just switching off from all the things, all of his, you know, what God's trying to guide him to do. He's just blocking it. This reading might sound, you know, quite harsh or whatever, or upsetting for the people that are watching, knowing that the Divine Masculine is going through this, but he's having to go through this. This is just the energy of what he's going through at the moment. It can all change. Energy changes all the time. But he just needs to have the Tower moment and get through that. But he's avoiding everything. So he's, you know, with the Queen of Cups, he's feeling insecure and he's obviously dependent on something. So, but with the Two of Swords at the end here, this is a bit better. He's making, you know, he could be making the decision to actually leave all this stuff behind. So let's hope that he is making sense and actually making a decision to leave all this behind, because you can see it's not serving him. He's going through a lot of pain, as you can see with the Ten of Swords. So yeah, he's not in a good place at the moment. His energy is... He needs to just come out of 3D, what's going on in 3D, and be in the 5D, really. He just needs to connect with God and trust that the pain that he might have to experience, you know, with the fear that he's feeling about the change, that everything's going to be okay, but he's avoiding it. He's just staying stuck. He's not doing anything about it. But then we've got here a little bit of hope that he could be making a decision to move away from that. So, yeah, so that's the tarot cards. And now I'm going to use some oracle cards to see if there's some messages for the Divine Masculine. So I'm using the Archangel Oracle cards from Doreen Virtue. So let's see what ones we get. Right, what do we have? Okay, Prosperity. Archangel Ariel. Prosperity. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams in reality. So yes, basically this is what this is saying. His prosperity is there waiting for him, but he needs to listen to his intuition, and then his dreams will manifest. Anyway, I'll read it again. Archangel Ariel, and she's giving the message of your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams in reality. So he's got to listen to his intuition, and he's not doing that. Everything that he's wanting, all the prosperity and, you know, all the things he's wanting, his dreams, they will come and they'll manifest if he listens to his intuition of what he should be doing. So that's a beautiful card. What else? I'm going to get one from Archangel Michael. Okay, so don't worry, Divine Feminines, if you're, you know, about this person that you're watching it for, because it's something, it's just a process that they're going through. It's not going to last. It's just happening right now, the energy. So, what we've got here. Yeah, this is absolutely amazing. Not focusing, but I'll read it to you. Admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. I appreciate your support in helping me face my feelings with grace and acceptance, so that I can be loving and honest with myself and others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me courage and strength. So he's been asked here to admit the truth to himself and act accordingly, which is just avoiding because he doesn't want to go through the pain. So he's not listening to his inner truth and how he's really feeling. He's just avoiding it, as we've seen in this whole reading here. So Archangel Michael is saying, you know, do the right thing, admit your truth, and I will give you the strength and the courage to get through this. That's a really, really good card, because it all matches to everything else that we've just said. So let me do a daily guidance card from Doreen Virtue as well. I feel the energy so clear as well from Divine Masculine. Oh, that one nearly fell out, but it didn't. Okay. Right, let's see what we've got here. Steady progress. I know you can't see, sorry guys. We acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings and actions of love. So yeah, I would say he is making steady progress. He is making steady progress. Everyone's making some kind of progress, even if it seems like they're not, because they're not actually doing anything. This is all a process, and even if it seems negative, that it is still a steady progress to actually, because he's feeling all these bad things. He's still learning. So that's how I would take that message for the Divine Masculine. It is steady progress. So he's not going backwards, he's just very slow moving forwards. Steady progress is better than no progress at all. It seems like he's not making progress, but he is, because he's going through all these different feelings, and at the end, you know, there was steady progress here, because he could be making a decision about something towards his Divine Feminine to do with his life, you know, what he's going to do with his life. So I'm going to do a card from the reminder cards. I really love these cards, and I'll do this. Actually, what I'll do is that I'm going to do a message. Before I do that, I'm going to do the messages from my pots that I love. This one is from like what he's thinking about, how his energy is, how he's feeling. So that one's just popped out, so that I really wanted to come out. Commitment. So yeah, he's been thinking about commitment, and he needs to make commitment, doesn't he, to himself? You know, to follow these things through that are making him unhappy, to move away from them. Or he could be thinking about commitment, you know, his future. Commitment could be something he's scared of. That's what he's been thinking about. Commitment might really scare him. So let's see what other one we've got here. Healing, yes. This is all healing. What he's feeling, it's all part of healing. He needs to do more healing. He needs to, you know, to go through this process of these different lessons that he's got to learn. So God is healing him. Even though he might not be feeling that way, you know. He's really feeling, as we know by the Ten of Swords, he's not feeling very good, but that's, you know, when you feel like that, it is part of healing, I'm afraid. So right, this is the juicy bit that I like doing, and that is what he would like to say to his Divine Feminine. I don't feel good enough, and that came out on the reading I did for the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine yesterday. He said yesterday, I don't feel good enough. So he's not feeling good enough. So he's really not feeling good at the moment at all. I want to communicate with you. So I want to, if he could, he would want to communicate with you. Oh yeah, I was going to do I'm going to do a card for you that are watching to uplift you a little bit. It's a daily reminder card that brings forth your beautiful divine inner spirit. So let's see what the viewer that's watching this card is going to be for you, not for the Divine Masculine. It's going to be for you. Which, the reason why I'm saying divine, it's going to probably be a Divine Feminine, unfortunately, because she's always the positive polarity. And divine masculines are the ones that are negative polarity, and they don't tend to watch this because they're the ones that are unconscious. And the person that's watching will be the conscious person that's working on their ascension. Right, let's see what we've got. Divine creation, this is for you. It's a beautiful colour as well, that lilac. I'll read it to you. So there's a message, an action to take, and an affirmation. So the idea you are thinking of is of a divine creation. It can only bring happiness and joy, and never doubt it will bring anything less. It's beautiful. Congratulate yourself on this connection to your divine inner spirit and move forth beautifully with your new project. Action to take. Move forward on this amazing new venture and know that everything is being divinely taken care of. Take any necessary steps you feel will help you move you towards your goals. Be open to many miracles and positive experiences. All the right people and circumstances will arrive at just the right time for you. No, do not doubt it at all. Trust in the universe, for it's always supporting you. And the affirmation you can say to yourself is, I am beautiful and radiant divine being of light, and my creations create so much joy around the planet. So that's beautiful. So whatever the idea you're thinking of that's creative, that brings you happiness and joy, you're being looked after, divine's looking after you. It's a good time, it's divine timing to do it. Take action for it, move forward. And your goals and dreams, miracles will happen because it's going to be a positive experience for you. Because that divine, God has got your back. You're always looked after. This is a beautiful card for the viewer. I'm glad that come out. And another thing is, it's showing that the idea that you're thinking of, it could be to do with, this is all part of this spiritual journey that you're on. You're concentrating on yourself and you're thinking of ideas, and that's all part of your ascension because you've got to work on yourself. It's not about your twin flame, the physical person. It's about you and about your ascension. So that's really nice. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I really enjoyed doing it, and you can look at it as quite a negative of what the masculine is going through, but it's something it's got to go through. So, and energy changes all the time. So the next reading can be completely different. If it didn't resonate with you, don't worry. It obviously wasn't for you today. So thank you for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And if you liked it, like this video, and I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye.